I'm John Wilkinson. I'm Director of Devices at the MHRA, that's the Medicines and Healthcare Products Regulatory Agency. We consider ourselves as a key pillar in the landscape for patient safety. We're not alone in that respect. There are lots of other players in there. And I think it's quite confusing often if you're a reporter or somebody who's in clinical practice, understanding where do I go if I have a problem? Well, one of the places is us. And one of our goals is to try and link more effectively with all of the other groups and organisations that are operating in this field. So reporting is at the core of what we do, and I'm aware that in many hospitals they have local risk management systems that you report into, and we have our own gateways and portals, as do other organisations. A key goal for us is to try and make that process simpler and link many of the organisations up that are acting in this space. So there's something of a virtuous circle associated with reporting. If you've had a problem, you want an easy way of getting into the system. You want to be ensured that the people who are receiving that information can use it, and very importantly that they will feed it back to you in some way, shape or form, so that you know, one, that information that you gave was important, and two, that somebody may have acted upon that information for patient safety purposes. So there is a bit of a virtuous circle here, as I've said already. It's about making sure that everybody is encouraged to participate, but making sure that that's not too onerous a process. One of the channels for getting in touch with the agency is the yellow card system. I'm sure many of you are familiar with the yellow card system from its activities in the medicines area. It's been a valuable tool, an invaluable tool, in fact, for the agency for very many years. That's recently been extended to include medical devices, and we're about to release a software app which allows you to report down the yellow card channel as well. So the yellow card's a key element of our armoury in terms of getting information into the agency. A really good example of how adverse incident reports works and improves patient safety is one with insulin pumps and indwelling needles which are designed to deliver insulin to patients, diabetic patients. Now, we had a series of reports of those needles breaking. That was a matter of considerable concern to us. It was bad for the patients. It affected their therapy and potentially their overall health and well-being. As a result of those reports, the manufacturer worked to strengthen the needles, so there were 40% strengthening of the needles. They also worked with the diabetic patients associations and got better guidance out on how to use those needles in conjunction with pumps. And the end result of that was the number of adverse incident reports relating to this problem shrunk by 75%. So that's a sort of win-win positive activity that we get out of that. The Medical Devices Division at the agency commissioned an independent review on how we accessed clinical advice, and that was led by Professor Terence Stevenson, who was then chair of the Academy of Medical Royal Colleges. One of the interesting things out of that report was actually in the first paragraph, where it described patient safety as effectively a team sport. And I think that is the key to success in the future. We need data, yes, absolutely. Data's critical to making evidence-based decisions. But also, we need to share that data amongst those expert and interested in situations and able to bring their expertise to the table. So if you put data and collegial behaviour together, you get very good outcomes, very good results, and you deal with problems quickly and effectively. And that really is the goal of everybody in patient safety.